to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Think so. We want you to put one of those things between you and Steve.
I'll hold my breath.
Just look like this one.
I can get it out.
Thank you. Oh my God, the crowds.
Ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, if there's an emergency, we exit the rear of the building. Putting cars, we do not leave until so directed by emergency service personnel. You're at home, figure out the way to get out of your house. Village clerk.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm requesting approval for the board meeting minutes of October 27th, 2025 as amended.
Motion to approve as amended.
Second. Any changes, deletions, additions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Okay, the bills for the board meeting of November 10th, 2025 total $710,633.62. The five largest bills: Patchogue, $169,809.19 for Phase 2 sewer project. H2M, $115,421.54 for sewer extension and sewer expansion. DL, $54,066.57 for paving. Sprague, $10,656.59 for gas and diesel. And Clear River, $10,192.50 for sludge removal. The five largest bills total $360,146.39.
It just for information, 169 for phase 2 sewer, the grant. 115,000 for H2N, and there was 169, that's part of the grant. H2N is part of the grant on the sewer extension. And spray, not spray, but clear water is paid for out of sewer funds. Motion to accept the percentage.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Okay, and there's cash balances, for your information.
Kennedy's not here. Luana's not here.
Wow.
Oh.
I can add it here.
You're up.
The breeder. Wow, I'm not even ready yet. So they'd like to request approval to access Solaire portable tow behind air compressor serial number 004149445.
Second.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye. To request approval to access 2007 Ford Explorer VIN number 1FMUE73E87UB38958. Laura, I would look at the thing to make sure that's right. Good.
Second.
I'm along.
By the way, that will mean something.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to request approval to hire Public Safety Officer Christopher Escalante at $21.63 per hour, effective November 12th, 2025. Motion?
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Like to request approval to increase the hourly rate for seasonal DPW employee Thomas Engelken from $17 an hour to $18 an hour, effective Tuesday, November 11th, in recognition of obtaining a CDL class license. Congratulations to him.
Second.
Aye.
Please go.
Okay. Give my report, Parks and Recreation report to start off with. The village walkthrough, it was this past Saturday. Kevin joined me and a bunch of us there. It was really pretty neat. Thanks to Stepping Out Ponies for bringing all the different animals. Llamas, right?
Yeah, alpacas.
Alpacas, goats.
The
Yeah.
the cows. The cow, right? It was a cow, a mini cow?
Oh, I didn't see the mini cow. It said there
I thought
was.
it was.
I didn't see a mini cow. Yeah,
On by itself with.
We were looking for it, maybe we didn't know what the mini cow was like.
I saw a lot of people walking down, Ryder, is it? Coming
Yeah.
down to it, a lot of
A
people.
lot of people.
Yeah.
right.
The horse was there.
Oh, the Bay.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Really, a lot of people walk.
So very nice event. The weather was beautiful, so that worked out good. Perfect. Maria was spying on us from the cameras, so that was interesting. Please join us on November 22nd for the dedication of the Joseph E. Keys Recreation Center at 380 Bay Avenue. There'll be live refreshments, all are welcome. Hope everybody saw the picture of the signs by now. They're pretty awesome.
What's the date again, Steve?
And I thought Jerome did a great job on the signs.
Yes, it always does.
Yeah. Village Christmas Parade on Main Street will be November 29th, 6 P M. Float application deadline is this Friday if you're interested in getting floated. And the theme is Christmas past. So the parade runs from West Avenue to Maple Avenue. This year's parade will also include the holiday hip hop dancers, which Kevin and I
Yeah.
witnessed
Yeah.
in the rec center on Saturday. They were practicing. It's pretty cool. They were pretty excited. Friday, December 5th from noon to 3 is holiday luncheon at Sunset Harbor. $45 includes music, food, and camaraderie. Also need to register for that. The seats are going quick. At the Joe Key Center or 475-4302. And December 6th at the Joe Keys Rec Center is from 10 AM to 12:30 PM. The Winter Chunky Blanket Workshop, $50 fee. Also register at the Joe Keys Center. And last but not least, winter basketball will be January 6th to February 13th. Also register at the Joe Keys Center. So any questions on anything? Dial 475-4302.
Did you guys practice the chicken dance with that?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Well, we were there, yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty much ready.
Sorry.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Right, that didn't make it into the minutes, right? From the last meeting.
The chicken dance?
Yeah.
Did they-
No, it did not make it good. It's not good.
No, we skipped certain comments.
On the motion side, request approval for the Patchogue Kiwanis Club to host the Santa Toy Trot at Shorefront Park on Sunday, December 7th, with a 10 AM start.
I'll second that. It's one of the village's oldest 5Ks. I mean, a lot of good has come out of that event, so I'll second that.
Aye.
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 Request approval to amend the date of the Hope House Ministries 5K from Saturday, July 13th to Saturday.
June.
June, pardon me, yep, June, just checking. To Saturday, May 16th, from 8:30 AM to noon with a 5 AM setup time.
Wait, from June, from June?
They're changing the date. We originally
Okay,
approved
got it.
June.
I
March
thought it was
6th
June
to May
to
So
May.
in May.
Okay.
Gotta love that.
Second.
Gotta love that 5 AM setup time.
This guy.
Aye.
Okay.
Request approval for Gigi's Playhouse to hold their 5K at Shorefront Park on Sunday, October 4th, 2026, starting at 9 AM with an 8 AM setup time.
Second,
Aye.
You know, Steve, you have to run all of these.
you come along.
It's
Like you got
started.
I've been running them.
Yeah.
It's all right. Pretty good that we have all these. It's a lot though, lot of work.
Yes.
Request approval for Temple Bethel to hold their menorah lighting at Capital One Plaza on Sunday, December 21st at 4:30 PM.
Second.
Aye.
Okay.
And last but not least, request approval of the dates for the Great South Bay Music Festival 2026, July 23rd through July 26th, pending the approval of a special events permit application.
Second,
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Trustee Brennan.
Good evening, everyone. For your planning and zoning report this evening, our next planning board meeting will be held on November 17th We have 3 new applications, including a request for a private employee parking lot. It's actually a zone change, so you'll also see that one on the zoning board at 44 Ryder Avenue for private employee parking. We have,
Employee parking for the cancer blood.
it's for Estrella Capital.
Yeah, but.
Yes, it's for the cancer part.
Is where the staff is coming from.
Yeah.
Is the, the vacant property on the corner.
We have a request to finish a basement on East Lakewood Street, and we have a request to maintain a bathroom in the basement over on South Ocean. We have one adjourned, it's the Tapster Tasting Room. I know that was they had some really important questions that needed to be asked and answered on that application. And then just 2 signs. Zoning board, please note and planning board, note the date change, November 17th, that's a Monday. Okay, so that's being held on a Monday. Zoning Board of Appeals is being on Tuesday, November 18th as the next meeting. 3 new applications there. The Beauty Suites over on Oak Street, application for another tattoo studio in there by appointment only. The application for 44 Ryder for the parking. And on Bianca Road, behind where the upholstery place is, they're looking to turn that into a professional office. So it's a change from a residential to a D2 property. So that's a request on that one. And then there were 4 closed and held for decision on the zoning board. Both agendas are up on the website, ready for viewing, should anyone wish to take a look. I'm requesting approval to designate Wednesday, March 18th, 2026 as the date for the village election, because St. Patrick's Day is on Tuesday, so that predicates the change to Wednesday for our village election, and that's a motion.
Second.
Fair.
Aye.
I'm requesting approval of a resolution establishing the election districts for the village election. It's a motion.
Second.
Aye.
And that's all I have for this evening.
Trustee Ferb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Not on my agenda, but I thought it should be mentioned. We're having a Veterans Day celebration tomorrow. About 11 o'clock.
10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, I learned that the hard way my first year.
10:30.
11.
It's on your
10:30.
Halfway over.
It's on your calendar.
10:30
I did
at
that.
Four Corners, intersection of Main Street and Ocean Avenue. So be there or be square or something.
Bundle up, it's gonna be cold tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tonight we get a frost tonight theoretically. Arts Council, we got 2 new murals, sponsored by money from the state of New York. Is that
Yeah, the
right?
New York State Council for the Arts. The
Yeah.
program is called Charm, and
We don't know what CHARM stands for, but it's a
somewhere
beautiful-
someone told me,
beautiful
but I
name.
can't remember. They're beautiful murals.
The one in the library parking lot is, I would recommend you just drive over, take a look at it, because it's really beautiful.
Day or night.
Day or
It's really
night, yeah.
gorgeous.
And then the back of the theater up high in the back.
Oh, it's so cool.
We had to get that gizmo from the theft at the Louvre and bring it over. But that's also a really beautiful piece of work. So compliments of the Patchogue Arts Council, we are a mural village.
Yeah.
Lori, who paints murals?
I-
Local artists? Local artists?
Jack, what we do is we put out a call for people who wanna
Oh, they give,
compete, they
I see.
compete for
oh,
it.
good.
And then the Arts Council selects an individual to do it. They get a small stipend,
Yeah.
not,
They get a pretty good stipend, because there was this
Okay.
big grants.
they get a pretty good
And
stipend.
it pays for all the.
And, you know, all the paint and the gear that they use. So,
The information here from Patchogue Arts Council's Facebook page. CHARM stands for Cultivating Havens for the Arts Through Regional Murals. It's was responsible for 56 murals across 21 New York counties. And the artist names are Andre Krapskov, he did the theater, and Raphael Algarin did the library.
I watched him behind the library, and in the dark. And he had this spotlight that was shining and he just was working and working. You could see how passionate he
How long did
was
it take
about it.
them to
They,
place those?
they both went really fast.
It was
I'm
amazing
amazed
watching.
how quickly these people
Wow.
work.
So if I heard that correctly, 56 murals were created across New York State and 2 of them are in Patchogue?
Yes.
Right.
Pretty much.
And this was only announced in August.
Beth told me that.
Beth
yes.
almost missed it, yeah.
Tight deadline, had to be done
Very
by
tight
October
deadline.
31st.
Amazing, so
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, with support from the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislature.
Thank you.
Good.
Government.
That helps.
No, I got a couple more things. I got. Village business.
Babylon.
No more jokes, okay. Request approval to amend the retirement date for Kathleen Gallo from January 5th, 2026 to January 3rd, 2026. That's a motion.
Second,
I,
And then we have one more Arts Council business. Request approval of a proposal from the Patchogue Arts Council for Outside the Box Part 2 to cover signal control boxes with artist design wraps at the following locations. Number 1, the east side of North Ocean Avenue at Lake Street, and number 2, the north side of West Main Street at River Avenue, in an amount not to exceed $3,275. That's a motion.
second that.
Okay.
aye,
Aye.
they're
Aye.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
I
more-
think
more
it's
than was really-
lovely.
You know, I mean, the boxes are ugly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And now.
Not anymore.
Now they're beautiful.
Now it's something, you like literally stop on the street.
Now they're works of art.
Excellent.
That's
Well,
all I have.
that's-
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, proceed.
Good evening, everybody. I've got your October revenue report for the Building and Housing Department. The total revenue for the month of October was $24,214. Top 5 sources of revenue for the department: fire inspections came in at number 5 at $1,100. And safety inspection fees, number 4, $2,795. Planning board had a good month. Number 3, planning board fees came in at $3,090. And in a rarity, the building permits came in at number 2 this month, $6,601.50, and topping the charts. Number 1 source of revenue for the department for October. Rental permits, $8,250. I will have the field report for the month of October at the next meeting. One more thing about building and housing, and Trustee Brinkman touched on this. As we're aware, we all approved a couple of meetings ago expenditure for a study of the Terry Street parking lot, the entire lot from Ocean Avenue all the way to Ryder, to this huge parking facility. As the blood cancer building has basically been completed, they've begun to open up and pave and whatnot the parking lot at the east end, but there's a lot of complaints, for lack of a better word. So one of the reasons why that schedule has been so choreographed, they want to get that private parking lot facility up and running as soon as possible. That's going to come to our attention for the zone change, but probably very shortly, from what I understand. That will be. I was told it was employees of NY Langone. That's what they told me at the
It's
building department.
the other blood cancer.
Yeah, and of course, they do have the lot that they purchased across from on Terry Street. They've been using to stage vehicles, and I'm
Right.
trusting they'll be using that as well. So anything to,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's NYU Langone. This one is for the Blood and Cancer Center.
okay. I was misinformed, but so anyway, that should show up on our plate pretty soon to vote on the zoning change. I have in front of me, I'd like to request the approval for proposal VOP 2026-1 from Stormwater Coordinator Brian M. McCaffrey to administer the village's stormwater management program for 2026 in an amount not to exceed $5,000. As is typical of Mr. McCaffrey, a very thorough description of what he has to do according to the permits conditions. So I
I'll
make
second that. He's very professional, does an excellent job for us.
Absolutely. Indeed.
Aye.
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 And finally, I'd like to request approval to authorize the mayor to enter into an agreement with ICC Community Development Solutions LLC for setup, implementation, training, and associated costs for the Muni City Integrated Parcel Management SaaS in the amount of $47,450, and for the annual renewal fee of $7,500 for year 2, and subsequent renewals as detailed in their proposal. Just briefly, what this is, Muni City gave a presentation a number of weeks ago here in Village Hall. And this is software to help streamline operations, specifically at the building department. It'll deal with applications, code enforcement, planning and zoning applications, property compliance, payments. It should help to bring things in the building department that are right now, a lot of it's done in paper, old school. I think it should improve the way the building department is able to work more efficiently. So that's what that's all about. So I make that a motion.
I'll second that and thank Clerk Devlin for all her hard work on that. She did an outstanding job making sure that this was gonna be a great fit for our village.
Everyone's excited. the staff.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited because I think it's going to make a big difference in how we're able to keep track of things.
Oh, yeah,
in the
absolutely. Even the work in the field on the iPad
Yes.
with the GIS built in and all that,
Mhm.
really
So
nice.
7,500 to 3 years.
That the 7,500 is gonna be a 3-year, each year will be the same.
Oh, so it's locked in. for
Yeah,
the next year.
that changed from the first proposal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so,
The digital village.
Aye.
Aye.
aye. And again, that's all I have, but kudos to the Parks and Rec Department for another tremendous event. Maria is ailing, she's recovering from surgery, so wish her well, and she wanted so badly to be there. She was like watching through the cameras and we waved to her and whatnot, and David Kennedy was there and Bill Hilton, but that event almost runs itself. And a tremendous turnout and really good stuff that the Parks and Rec Department does for all of our residents in this community, so congratulations.
Trustee Correll.
All right, well, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I want for the CDA report, last week CDA voted to change the date that CDA meets. It used to be on Thursdays, the first Thursdays of every month. Now it's going to be the first Mondays of every month. So from now on, please visit us, come and see us. Join us the first Mondays of every month at 6 p.m. And I have one request. I would like to request approval for Don't Toss the Bouquet to amend their special event application to include a 20 by 80 tent and a hot beverage trailer at their Angel Baby Vigil at Shorefront Park on Saturday, December 13th. Motion.
I'll second that.
Aye.
Okay.
And the petting zoo was phenomenal. They were so cute. The animals would even take selfies with you. I took a selfie with the goats. So cute. So. And I saw David Kennedy there and he was collecting food. So it was very
Sure they
great.
did that too,
So I
yeah.
went there quickly, but it was very, very nice to see so many families with their kids and just very vibrant day and great weather too.
Yeah,
It was a great weather. So thank you.
For the Hispanic Day Parade yet? Do we have a date on that?
Yes, we have the 17th. Yes,
17th of month.
May.
Yeah, it's one of
It's
that 16th date. That's what I thought it was close to that, yeah.
It's going to be.
Okay.
17th or 19th, it's the Sunday after Mother's
It'd be
Day.
the 17th.
Will always be that way?
Yes.
And help anybody, but public to be heard, young lady?
Yes, please.
Huh?
You ready? Okay.
How's your stop sign?
Actually, I have to say, it's working. I mean, some people stop and then they go, but it really has made a difference. I mean, at first I think people had to get used to it,
Yep,
but it really has slowed down for people to actually stop.
some of us
All
actually
different.
stop with this
Yeah.
stop sign,
Yeah.
not all of us.
So, I mean, it really has made a difference with that intersection, I will say, and then, people are able to cross better. So again, my name is Chelsea Loris. I live at 34 Railroad Avenue. So I would like to discuss if we can either get a sign that says permit only on South Street, west of Railroad. So, it's right where the stop sign is on South Street. My bedroom window and my son's window is right there. And due to Stereo Garden and I guess the bars, but mostly Stereo Garden, people are allowed to park there without permits. And let's just say they're very disturbing. Doing drugs, alcohol, urinating, being loud, and due to Stereo Garden closing at 3 a.m, it's waking me and my son up. And it's come to the point that actually people are going onto my property and destroying my property. I do have signs that say private property, we do have cameras. So I'm hoping that you guys would say, okay, I would like to get rid of the whole parking. But maybe if we have permits only, because I feel that people who are in the village, they respect our village better than people who are just coming for events. So that's all I have to say. I mean, if you look on Stereo Garden, all their events are ending at 3 a.m. It really has become a club. Their events they open the doors at 10. They end at 3 on October 25th. I did call the village. And because again, car back and forth, people fighting. I mean, cops had to come and be involved. I actually sent videos, and I don't know if the video was sent, but pictures and videos of the situation. And that's every event that Stereo Garden has. We never had issues. I feel like Live After 5, once it was done, everyone went home. It was fine. And I feel that people who live in the village have more respect. They're not leaving garbage everywhere. There's no broken bottles. But like I said, my house is like literally right there. So those 3 open spots, people park there, and they're coming there at 3 a.m, yelling, screaming, cursing, the whole 9 yards.
So they're not using the public parking lot.
Oh, no, that is packed.
Yeah.
And then they park, where Stereo Garden is, so they're doing the
Yeah,
meters.
right.
But they were parking on Railroad and they park on South Street. And that's when I had to tell public safety, you guys need to check people with stickers because they're parking in the village parking, and they're literally screaming, cursing, loud music, throwing garbage all over the place. And due to me living right there, it goes right into my yard.
Yeah, I've dealt with this in my neighborhood.
Question, are there signs up that say permit parking only?
So
Railroad
no,
Avenue.
so
On
right
Railroad?
now, yeah, on Railroad Avenue.
About South Street?
South Street, I only got approved for the no parking at my driveway, because that was an issue too. People parking on South Street, I couldn't see. There was people getting out of their car threatening me. It became really like dangerous. So we were able to do no parking next to my, like I said, that stop sign has helped. But now due to the events from Stereo Garden, it's been nuts.
You're on the
It's crazy.
corner?
I'm literally on the corner.
This sounds very much like the situation that we had on Maple,
Yes.
a couple of years
Yeah.
ago with that,
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that, whatever, it's
The Clifton.
the Clifton.
Clifton, yeah.
Remember we had
Yeah, they're
an
parking
army
all
of
over the
neighbors
place, yeah.
around here about sex on the lawns.
Yeah.
Well, this change that seems to have happened to Stereo Garden has now come to our attention a couple times very recently. And one thing that I will do, having been on the planning board when the new management or the last iteration of the new management came and got their approvals, I think I'll go down tomorrow and have a chat with the folks in the building department. I think it's time maybe they who's ever managing that facility needs to show up at the planning board again. And they need to have a crack at what's going on there.
Yeah, because if you go on their site and you go on events, it literally states that their doors open and they close at 3 o'clock. So
Yeah,
then those people are leaving at 3, and that's it. They're loud, they're fighting, they're drunk, and and they've had trucks, food trucks there. They've had food trucks there. They've had a person who was cooking in the middle of the night. So that was at 3, and they were banging. I called the fifth precinct, and the village, but they weren't really connected with each other, so they didn't know if they were there or couldn't be there, and, but again, it's literally right outside my
I think you
window.
get a handle on this place.
Is it this house? It is?
Yeah.
House?
My house is literally on.
She's on the corner,
Right
right?
on the corner,
Yeah.
Here, right
Yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
southwest corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So she's right
so I
there.
was thinking, if you don't wanna get rid of those 3 spots, maybe having it as a permit, people who have stickers, at least then the village people can park there.
Park in the driveway.
So I do park in the driveway, but it's become so toxic that we actually are thinking about just moving our cars there. So that no one can, but I don't wanna live like that. I don't want every event that I have to move my cars and have people.
You know what? You know which cars there anymore.
No, I don't, but
Somebody's gonna
it,
crash
it's not,
into them.
I need to sleep, my kids need to sleep, it comes to that thing.
Now, ma'am, do you have any problems with any other bar around that area? Because
Nope.
I stopped by maybe a couple weeks ago, not to Stereo Garden, but there's a new one that's open and they're completely open. Windows are open, the music is pretty loud.
So I know.
Because I
with-
wouldn't hear Stereo
No,
Garden
so I
because it's
know,
high.
so with your rules, that if it's outdoors and music, so I can hear, the, Blue Point Brewer. If, during the day, and that's fine, I can't hear them at night, so I know you guys have rules that at a certain time, outdoor music is off.
Correct.
So, and same thing, the volume of the indoor noise is supposed to be at a certain amount too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can hear Stereo Garden. And it's not just that like people are intoxicated or drunk and, getting into their cars and then leaving. It's they're staying around and they're causing fights, they're cursing. I mean, my kid is, scared because he's scared that someone's gonna shoot at the house. I mean, those are the type of people that are coming to these events. So I have my 13-year-old son who's scared. And I have to explain to him that everything's okay. And that's not how I should live.
Absolutely.
How many nights a
Yeah.
week is? How many nights a week?
I would say it's probably every other weekend. During holidays, it's every weekend. I mean, even.
Friday, Saturday.
So usually, like I think their events. See, because I also have to look at what events are coming up, because again, sometimes I don't even want to be home. So the next event is the 15th, and that's from 9 to 3 in the morning. Next is November 26th, and that's from 10 to 3 in the morning. Next event is November 29th, and that's from 8:30 to 12:30. I mean, that's not horrible at 12:30, but
It's geriatric crowd, I guess,
December 13th, it's 3 to 8. That's not bad either, but again,
Yeah, okay.
it's
All right.
constantly. So,
Okay.
so I was thinking,
So we'll discuss it in front of, let's see what we can go with it, okay?
okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Yes,
Thank you.
have a good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Don? Anything?
Wow.
Motion to adjourn.